Hey everyone, today is Monday, October 5th. It is a cool 60 degrees. I just about dropped my tripod. Fall is definitely in the air. You can see trees are changing, trees are falling. Trees are falling. Had one break off and fall a yellow birch down there-ish. Cleaned it up already, did not film any of that. It's been super windy here the last 5 days. Anywhere from 10 to 15 mile an hour consistent winds with 30 mile an hour wind gust. So that's been pretty crazy. We're also been extremely dry. No rain for a month, although we did get rain on Saturday. It rained for about, I don't know, 40 minutes maybe. It was a storm that blew through, a lot of lightning, more wind. We didn't get that much rain. I don't even think we got a quarter inch. Well, we probably got over a quarter inch, but it poured. With the ground being so dry, it was just a lot of runoff. Ground is still dry, lawn is dry. My irrigation system hasn't been running. Haven't even looked into it as to why. I think it's a temperature thing. I don't know if it's set to not irrigate when it's below 60. And this morning we had a hard frost. I think it got down to 20 some degrees last night, 25. So it's getting cold. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna mow the side hill. We're at the side hill. It's probably my most recorded area of mowing. A lot of pine needles, a lot of leaves. We're gonna see, I'm gonna fire up the Masport Rotarola and the Honda. And we're gonna see which one does better. I can see right now this is not gonna be good for lighting. Lighting is horrible right now. But we'll do side by side comparison. We'll maybe go up like right here and do this half Masport, this half Honda, or vice versa, and see which one picks up better. Because pine needles are the worst, right? I mean, leaves are okay. Most baggers will pick up leaves. That's really not an issue. It's the pine needles that are hard to pick up. So, okay, I'm gonna get them both down here, get them fired up, and we're gonna get rocking and rolling. Okay guys, we're gonna fire up the Masport Rotarola here, and we're gonna do one line up, one line down, and then we'll fire up the Honda and do the same thing. See which one bags better. I haven't done a side-by-side on these yet. We're gonna find out. I believe I have the Masport because it doesn't have setting heights. I should have grabbed the tape just to verify, but I think I have it at about 2.5, and the Honda is also at 2.5. I would set them both at 3, but the Masport doesn't go to 3, and I can't set the Honda at 2 3/4, which is the highest for the Masport, because the Honda doesn't go to 2 3/4. It's only 1/2 inch increments. So I'm going to fire them up, and we're going to see which one does better. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna find out how this unit starts. I have not used the Masport in, I don't even know, probably 2 months. So after sitting 2 months, we'll see how it fires up, and we'll get to mowing. So again, as I stated, leaves are not a problem. It's the pine needles. So there's no leaves on either one, but there is pine needles. Let's get you down in here. So a lot of a lot of pine needles left in the canopy. It's not brown grass, it's pine needles. There's some brown grass in here, but most of it's pine needles. So this is what it looked like beforehand. I mean, you can see the line of demarcation here, right here, not mowed, mowed. So leaves, not a problem. Pine needles, got a lot, but I would say there's at least a quarter of the pine needles still there. That'd be my guess. So we're gonna fire up the Honda and do 2 passes with that. I'm gonna switch it to full bag, because if you remember on the Honda, it's got a selector switch to go between bag and mulch, and I'm gonna turn it all the way to bag. So we get, because that's full bag. So I'm gonna make it fair and make that full bag as well. So I know it's gonna stripe. We're gonna have 2 stripes going up, so 2 light stripes, but I wanna do that on purpose so that we can see them side by side. I'm guessing this is gonna fire in the first pull. It's been about a week since I used it. Well, no, it's been about 5 days. It's gonna start on the first pull, almost guaranteed. That's usually 3 pulls, unless now when it's warm. That's the divide line. Masport, Honda. Masport, Honda. And I'm going to be truthful. It's hard to tell in the camera, but I think the Honda pulls out the pine needles a little better. Now, I'm saying a little. If I go over it twice, I think they're all going to be on. But part of my issue is, maybe you can see here, there's quite a height difference. Maybe it's more than a 1/4 inch. Can you guys see that? Right? Follow that line up. See that? So I'm going to do another side by side. I'm going to lower down the Masport 1 notch. Honda is 3/8 of an inch lower. It's going to create a better suction than the Masport. So I'm going to This was a line up from the Honda, so I'm gonna lower the Masport one notch and bring the Masport up on that side. Forgot to pull the handle in. Okay, so here's the new divide. Right here. Honda, Masport. So, sorry. Honda, Masport, Masport, Honda, Honda. So you can see that the Masport clearly does stripe better right now, because this is both same direction, both up. So let's check out the pine needle situation. I'm gonna say, I mean, can you guys see a difference? Maybe you can. What do you guys think? Which one bags better? As far as the leaves, I would say they bag identical. Pine needles, now that they're about the same height, actually the Masport might be a fuzz lower now. I can't get them the same, so they're either the same or the Masport's a touch lower. So here we go. Honda, Masport. Honda, Masport. I think the Honda might have won. What do you guys think? Masport, Honda. I think the Honda might have a slight edge on the bagging. Slight, it's very slight. But I think it does. Must have better suction. Now, neither of these blades have been sharpened. I changed a blade about a month ago on the Honda. Put a brand new blade on. The Masport has a sharpened used blade on it that hasn't been sharpened since the beginning of the year, but I haven't used it that much. So they're probably pretty close to the same hours. Again, let me know what you guys think. Put your comments down below. Which one bags better? Can you tell? No. Okay, so Honda. Let me start here. Masport, Masport, Honda, Honda, Honda. Am I off there? I'm off. No, Masport. I don't know. Masport. Masport. Okay. Honda. 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 Masport. Masport. So Masport. Masport. Honda. 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 Masport. Masport. From this angle, can you tell? I can't. I can't tell any difference. But when we do look closer on this side, when the heights were off, the Honda was cutting about a 1/4 inch lower. The Honda had, I would say, much better bagging on the pine needles. Not perfect by any means, but it was better than the Masport. When we evened them up, My opinion, it's too close to tell. If you tell me the Masport did better, okay, I can't argue. You tell me the Honda did better, okay, I can't argue. My opinion. So let me know what you guys think. Put those comments down below. Which one bags better? Honda or Masport? Honda, Masport. Honda, Masport. Which one? I don't know. They're both about the same. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know what the Masport sells for nowadays. When I bought it, I bought it for about the same price as what the Honda was, which was $1,000, $1,100, $1,100, $1,000. I don't know. 3 or 4 months ago was too long, but it's like around $1,000. And from the first demo that we did, which you guys could, go back and watch. I'm not going to put a link up here, so don't even look right here. Actually, it'd be here, right? Here. No, it would be here. I don't know. Don't look, because I'm not going to put the link, because I don't do that. But you can go back and watch my other videos where I compare the Masport and the Honda. And the comments were 50-50. Honestly, if you go through and read those comments, some people are Honda, some people are Masport. Some people are Honda, some people are Masport. There was no clear winner. And I'm going to say for the bagging, myself, I don't know what you guys are going to say. I'm very curious. Don't forget, put those comments down in the beep, bloop, and blow. I'm curious what you guys think. Which one's the winner? Let me know. I guess you can't go wrong either way. Again, I will say, Honda starts easier. That last time the Masport didn't start very well, it was my problem, because I didn't hold down the bar. Again, that's the two things that I'll give the Honda a clear advantage over. It starts easier. It doesn't start hard, but that does start easier. And you don't need to have a handle pulled in to start it. Much nicer. That's the biggest benefit that Honda has, in my opinion. You don't have to have a handle pushed in or pulled in to start it. You just pull. That you do. So, okay. I'm going to get some mowing done here. I'll record most of it, I guess. I'm at a weird angle. I don't know that I've ever mowed like this angle here. So, but we'll get some mowing on. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. I'm probably going to use both. What I'll do is I'll use the Masport until the bag's full, and then I'll switch to the Honda. So let's get mowing. When it comes to leaves, the Masport bag's awesome. It's already spitting out needles, and when I feel the bag, it doesn't feel full. Doesn't feel full, but so it doesn't feel full, but it's full. It does not pack pine needles good, but you can see it definitely sucks up pine needles. But it does not pack them good. By the way, 2 clear winners for the Masport for me. 2 pros, very clear. A, it's striping. So, Masport is a winner on the striping, and it's also a winner on the self-propelled. I love the self-propelled on the Masport. I don't know what it is or how it does it, but it's just like you push that handle in, and it goes as fast or as slow as you want it to go. I don't get it. Either that or my belt's about shot and it's just slipping that much. I don't know. Honda does experience more blowout with leaves. When the bag is completely empty, I didn't seem to experience it, but as it got fuller, I would say about half full, it started blowing out when you would turn. Not mainly going up and down straight, but when you turn the mower, it would just blow the leaves to the right side, out the right side. And if you read the manual, which I always recommend doing, but if you do read the manual, it does tell you to mow and bag. It tells you to bag in a right pattern. So you mow in like a square. Up, turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right. You keep mowing right, which would mean that the mower wants to blow out to the right, and that's why you always go right. So that you're picking up whatever it blows out. So I guess that makes sense. Let's oh, this is full too. So I'm gonna say that the Honda does fill its bag better with pine needles. Grass clippings, I don't think you can beat the Masport. With leaves, I'm not sure because I don't remember, and I haven't done just leaves out of the Honda yet. But pine needles, leaves mixed, I would have to say that the Honda does better. This just, it's pretty full too though. They're both pretty, I don't know. I would have to give that to the Honda, I think. Feels more compacted, where this feels like there's more room. Again, is it like, oh my gosh, it's way better? No, but we're looking for pros and cons because they are so close. And now that I'm just kind of thinking in my head here as a recording, this is basically discontinued. Well, it is discontinued here in the States. It's sold throughout the world in other countries, still being made. It's just discontinued here in the States because Honda, yes, Honda can't meet new emission standards with their two-stroke. Figure that one out. Anyways, so I'm going to give the edge, personally, to the bagging capacity of leaves and pine needles, on how well it bags, not the suction, but on how well it bags and packs the bags. I'm going to give the slight edge to the Honda over the Masport. The Masport was spitting out a lot. This wasn't spitting out a lot yet, and it had room. I mean, it was full. The pine needles were all the way into the deck, but it must have been pushing them out as it was sucking. So I'm going to give the edge to the Honda on that. Okay, I'm going to dump these and finish mowing. Oh yeah, Honda's got a lot more. It's way heavier. Gotta put the bagger with the right mower. It really makes it look like it's full of grass, dead grass or pine needles there, but my eyes does not see that, which is weird. It's so dry here. Like, reason I'm mowing, I wouldn't be mowing, but I want to water, and I don't want to water in all the pine needles and stuff. forgetting to idle this down. But you can see the bag was full. That's what came out when I stopped. And you can see, oh yeah, you can clearly see the stream of pine needles that it left right there with the bag being full. Okay, let's fire up the Honda. To be honest, the Honda's striping pretty good. It's definitely bagging better than the, and what I mean by better, it's with the pine needles, it's packing the bag fuller than the Masport does. Grass clippings, the Masport bag's better than the Honda does. But pine needles and leaves mixed, here's a winner. Easy pull to start, another winner. So that's the first time that has ever happened to me with the Masport Rotarola. Not sure if you could see it, but I tried to make this last pass back. Coming up that side hill over there, the grass is so dry, the drum just slipped and went down the hill. It happened twice. Then I was able to get enough pressure on the front tires to stop it from doing that. But I've never had that happen ever. So I'm sure it's got something to do with with the lack of rain in the dry grass. I mean, quite honestly, it's hard to tell where the Masport goes and then the Honda goes. I mean, I can tell you, that's Masport. Because you can't see the tire tracks. Here you can see the tire tracks from the Honda. So that's the main difference. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to give you a comparison on the bagging of pine needles and leaves between the Masport and the Honda. I'm gonna have to lean slightly towards the Honda for the amount of bagging it does. The Masport does not pack those pine needles in there, so you have to empty it more frequently, where the Masport or the Honda was able to pack it into the bag better. So just another small difference between the two. Again, they're so close to each other. I still can't declare a clear winner. Maybe you guys can. As I've said 1,000 times during this video, beep boop down below. Put your comments down there. Let me know what you guys think. And let's get a conversation going. Gotta wave at the neighbors. Adios.